Hey yo, it's me again, Delightful Soul. I hope everyone is doing well out there, and thank you for tuning into my channel. I just want to come to you and talk about a week late worth of Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14 and episode 1. So just sit back and listen to my opinion on where this show has been and where it is going. And I'm just talking about season 14, episode 1. The show opens up with Kenya and her dance partner from Dancing with the Stars. And I guess they're trying to make it seem like Kenya is crushing on her dance partner, but I'm kind of skeptical about what type of sexual vibes that he's giving off. Then Kenya Burris and Marlo Hampton shows up at the studio. Kenya, Marlo, and Candy, they chat for a while, and then here comes She by Sheree. And Sheree talks about being idle for years for this guy she's dating, Tyrone, who has been in prison for at least 4 years or more. And Kenya talks about her not being fully divorced yet. And of course, they bring up the fact and joked about the fact that Marlo dated a billionaire 10 years ago. And I guess she knows how to manage her money. Then we see the scene where Marlo is getting her nephews ready for school in the morning. And she introduces us to a Monty, which is an auntie that's like a mom, but funner. Then here comes the scene with Drew Sidora and her husband, and they seem to be acting as if they are a loving couple. So let's see what happens. And they're on their way to meet Sonia and her husband at the gym. And here is where Drew talks about her husband and his infidelity with his assistant. She tells everyone who listens at this point. So let's just see what happens. Well, Marlo is sending an invitation out to each of the ladies to invite them to Les Archives, to her event, introducing and showing like a gallery, showing the inventory that she has to rent to celebrities, movie directors, and everything. And she sent it to each of the young ladies with a cute little girl showed up with a little dress on and opened a laptop. She went to each of the ladies' homes, and it had the invitation, a video invitation from Marlo to each of the ladies. But of course, we have Kenya to hit hard, saying that it was tacky. And of course, Kenya has all her opinions. But I guess she's trying to stir up something with Marlo at this point because it will make her relevant. And that's not Kenya hating. So Drew invited Candy and Sonia over to sample some of the product that she will be serving with her Drop It With Drew campaign. And yes, they did discuss the issue that she is having with her husband and the text message received from his assistant. Well, while they were at that event, her husband overheard them talking about the situation, which was they were talking about him receiving text messages from his assistant saying that she would come over and rub his back, and that was very inappropriate. Let's just be real about that. That is very inappropriate. But I cannot ignore the fact that it was creepy that he was eavesdropping. And there are some men out there that are like that while you're with your girls and talking and carrying on, and they're in the other room with their ear against the door. That's just a little bit creepy. So So here we are, the day of the event and at the event. And each one of these ladies had something to say. Some are hit below the belt more than others. But in all essence, I just can't deal with people like that. Every time you invite them with something or an event, something is wrong. They find something to complain about. And I know it's easy to just don't invite them. So me being a regular person, no, I would not invite them. But at the same time, they are obligated to get together with some of these gatherings and everything, and to be there. I don't think Kenya really had anything positive to say, but Marlo confronted every one of them immediately after Sonia went and told her or gave her a little snippet of what was being said. Now, another thing that I noticed is that Marlo was very late. I think 2 hours late is very disrespectful for your guests. I didn't want to get into what each one of them had on. I guess they did as best as they could with what they had. I really wasn't impressed, so to speak, for the simple fact I saw all of that before, especially the dress that Kenya had on. Another thing that I noticed with the opening of Marlo's event is that the spelling of the name Liakaz. It had an E there, and it should have been just the L apostrophe. Somebody should have asked her, but then you know what? That is her business and it's her thing, so she can do it any way she wants to. I'm sure she may take notice of it and make change later, but that did stick out to a lot of people at the time. And of course, Kenya made it known. Also, Kenya and Drew made amends. They went off to the side and talked about their differences, and I guess they made amends for a moment, and we'll just see how long that lasts throughout this season. Marlo's second look was a bit disturbing. She did look like a strawberry. I really didn't like that look. So her first look was like a soft little salmon pink like tone. But the second look that she had when she came in, first look very, very late, was nice. The second look, I wasn't into that one that much. And of course, at the event, Marlo did have some people there that can represent people who would be interested in renting her things that she has for rent. And a lot of people did not understand her concept, but if you just don't get it, you just don't get it. And I think it's a great concept that she's doing and that she has. Renting out clothes, most people would not want to buy all of that or buy the things that they have or need for videos. So it's a good idea to rent it and just give it on back, you know. So the only downfall is that a lot of people don't want to wear the same thing they saw in someone else's video, but that can't be escaped from anyway. And then you have Kenya trying to give relationships advice, which I would just take that with a grain of salt and just, put it on the side and use it never. So it was Sheree and Sonia who went to Marlo and told her about the ladies talking about her event. And of course, like I said earlier, Marlo did not take any time to come back and confront them immediately. So this is this episode of Atlanta Housewife, season 14, episode 1. Y'all tell me what you think about this. Was it lackluster? The 7th episode is an episode of interest. I'm glad that we're not seeing, I don't want to see any fighting or anything like that. But, we like a good read, okay? So, y'all tell me what you think about this episode here. Are you looking forward to many other episodes, or this is your last one? Or have you watched it or not? Okay, so again, let me know. And again, thank you. Thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe, like, and share if you care. Bye now.